guys, it's Jessie here. I'm finally back with the next installment of my nail polish collection series, and today I've got my Wet n Wild collection for you. I apologize that it's been a little while since my last nail polish collection video. I actually ran out of swatch sticks and I've been waiting for a shipment of them to come in. I buy them at a really affordable rate from Amazon, but they come from China, so they take a little while to get here, so that's why there's the delay. But I got them in the mail yesterday and I swatched everything out for you, so I'm ready to go. My Wet n Wild collection is pretty large. Wet n Wild's super duper affordable, so it's kind of hard for me to resist buying them, as it's hard for me to resist buying nail polish in general, but Wet n Wild especially. It's a great brand for a great price. I have 3 different collections to show you. I've got fast dry polishes from Wet n Wild, as well as wild shine polishes, and my personal favorite are the Megalast polishes. So I'm going to start out with the fast dry polishes, go through, share with you swatches. As with my last video, I'm going to do swatches right now live rather than inputting clips, just because it's such a large collection that it's going to be quicker and easier to do it this way. So the fast dry polishes come in a bottle like this. They run just $2, and the thing that I like about these is they're actually fast drying. I can slap a coat of these fast dry polishes on and be out the door in 5 minutes, start to finish. So it's really nice. The consistency of these is a little bit watery, and that again is due to the fast dry nature of them, but nothing that's impossible to work with or anything. And the brush just looks like that. Nothing special. The other really cool thing about these polishes is they're all named after television shows, kind of a play on words, so they're really fun and I enjoy collecting them. So the first one I'm going to start out with here is Everybody Loves Redmond, and it's just your classic red. Very nice, great go-to for Christmas or Valentine's Day. Anytime you need to pop on a quick red, this is a great one. So there's that. Next up, I have a really pretty glitter polish, and this is Hannah Pink Tana, and it's just pink with some holographic shimmer in there. Very, very nice. Sheer, you need to wear it with undies, but still very nice. Next up, I have a bright bubblegum pink, and this is How I Met Your Magenta. This is a really nice pink base with some shimmer running through it. One thing I will say about these fast dry polishes is that a lot of them kind of dry down to a bit of a dull finish, so you do need a top coat, but I think most people wear a top coat all the time. I know I do, so it's really not that big of a deal. Also, I should mention that these are just 2 coats on the swatch wheels, or swatch nails. Some of these polishes need more than 2 coats, but I kept it at 2 coats just to be consistent. So across the board, this is all 2 coats. So there's How I Met Your Magenta. This next one is kind of cool. This is sort of a neon finish. This is Fuchsia Rama, and it's just really pretty, kind of fuchsia, pinky color. Very nice. Next up, this is probably one of my favorites from the Fast Dry line. This is 9021 Orange, and as a 90210 fan from the 90s, I gotta say, love the name. And this is just really pretty. It is a orange base with tons of gold glitter, or shimmer, and that's what it looks like. It's very, very pretty for around Halloween and in the fall time right now, so really, really like that one. I have the Wonder Yellows, which is just a bright yellow, and this is one of the ones that you probably could benefit from 3 coats. Yellows, as a rule, are sort of sheer and streaky, so this is no exception, but because of the fast dry nature of this, I actually really enjoy this yellow because I can do my 3 coats and be on my way. It's really quick and easy. So there's that. Next up is a pretty green, and this is Sage in the City, obviously named for Sex in the City, which is another one of my favorite TV shows. And it's just a sage green, very simple, pretty for any time of year, but around Christmas time especially. That's when I kind of rock my reds and greens the most. Next Next up is a really beautiful teal color. This is Teal of Fortune, and that's what it looks like in the bottle. Tons of beautiful shimmer. This is gorgeous, and I really, really like that one. And I'm trying not to talk too much about these because I don't want this video to go on for 45 minutes. Next is another sort of blue teal color. This is Teal or No Teal, and that's what that looks like. Very nice, a little bit sheer, but very, very pretty. A deeper blue in the Fast Dry collection. This is Saved by the Blue, Saved by the Bell, again, one of my favorites. And that's what that looks like. It's just a really bright, kind of cobalt-y sort of blue. Next up, this is really something special. This is one of those kind of duochrome-y, silvery, greeny purples, sort of like Peace, Love, and OPI by OPI. That's kind of what I compare it to, but this came out long before that polish. This is Grey's Anatomy, which is again another one of my favorite TV shows, and this is really gorgeous on its own, but it really shows off when it's paired over black. I wish that I had thought to swatch it over black so I could show you, but it's just really, really pretty kind of transforming polish that is awesome. Next is a gorgeous metallic-y kind of purple. This is Buffy the Violet Slayer, and again, one of my favorite TV shows, one of my favorite polishes from this line because it's just gorgeous. It's showing up a little bit blue in my viewfinder, but hopefully when I edit this video you can get the true color. I know it's kind of dark in here today, but it's really stunning. Next, we have a glitter polish. This is Party of 5 Glitters, and it's just a clear base with 5 different colors of glitter. That's the swatch there. It's not super densely packed. You do need quite a few coats if you want to get it nice and dense. It's very scattered kind of glitter, but it's really pretty for layering over other polishes. And this has large silver glitter, smaller green and fuchsia glitters, as well as some blue in there maybe, and red. So there's that. And the last one from this collection that I own is Ebony Hates Chris. It's just your classic black, and this is a great one for nail art if you need something that dries quickly, because again, super, super fast drying. So that is all of those polishes, and next I'm going to move on to the Wild Shine line of polishes, which you can get for $1 or less. These are great. The bottle looks like this, just pretty simple. The brush, again, is nothing really all that special, but it works well. And these are great, great polishes for nail art because they're super, super affordable. So the first one that I have here is French White Cream, and it's just your classic white cream. Nothing special, great for a base when you're doing nail art. Really nice. These take a little bit longer to dry. Obviously, they're not the fast dry formula, but I don't find that they are prolonged their drying time. So pretty average, I would say. So that was French White Cream. Next, I have a really gorgeous glitter topper, and this is Hallucinate, and it just reminds me of snow. It's really pretty clear base with white and sort of iridescent glitter. And it's really, really pretty. Reminds me of winter. I wear this a lot around the holidays. So there's that. Another glitter topper that's very similar, but this is silver and iridescent glitter. This one is called Kaleidoscope, and it's just gorgeous. You can see the swatch there. Hopefully you can get a feel for what these look like, because again, I didn't think to layer them over anything to show you. Next up is Tickled Pink. This is just a really pretty pale baby pink. Not too much white in it. It's really sort of right there on the middle of the baby pink spectrum. Not too white, not too bright. Just very, very pretty, kind of perfect baby shower. It's a girl pink. Next up is something a little bit brighter. This is Dream Poppy, and it's just sort of a poppy pink. It's got that brightness to it. It doesn't really lean orange like I would expect for a poppy to, like a more reddy orange color. It's really just kind of a bright pink, but that's that there. Next up, I have another glitter polish. This is Sparked, and it's a clear base with sort of a pink glitter and white glitter maybe, or silver. It's very, very densely packed. You can see on the swatch there that's 2 coats. You probably could layer this in 3 or 4 coats and get it completely opaque, but it's great for layering as well. Next up I have Wet n Wild's Blazed, and this swatch looks really funny, and I'm going to tell you why. When I went to swatch this polish yesterday, I was swiping the polish on and the entire brush fell apart on me. I've never had that happen before. I own 400 plus nail polishes. I've never had anything like that happen before. The brush just completely fell apart. So that was an experience, let me tell you. The great thing about these Wild Shine polishes is it's super, super easy and cheap to just replace it. So I went and picked up another one yesterday. This is a great polish. I don't know what happened with this brush. It was just a fluke thing. It's not typical of these Wild Shine polishes at all. I want to make that clear. Just sort of a fluke thing that happened, and super easy to replace. So this is Blazed. It's just a really pretty kind of pale orangey color. I really probably should have redone that swatch because it looks crazy. It's still got a couple of the brush hairs in there, but that's what that looks like. Next up is a really pretty kind of transforming polish. This is Rain Check, and it's sort of a bluey, silvery layering polish. You can't really wear this on its own, it's very sheer, but if you layer this over top of other polishes, it totally transforms it. Very similar to Grey's Anatomy from the other line, only a little bit more subtle. This next one is Blue Moon, and did I mess up? Yes, I did. Sorry, you guys. Back up, rewind. I just showed you the wrong swatch. This is Rain Check, and I'm not even going to edit that out. People make mistakes, right? So that's that. Again, very sheer, silvery kind of blue color. The swatch that I actually showed you is for another similar polish, very sheer, very pretty kind of rosy tone. This is Wild Card, and that's what that looks like. That's the swatch I originally showed you. And again, really nice for layering, not necessarily on its own. Very, very, very sheer. Now we have Blue Moon, which is just a really pretty blue with some green shimmer in it, and it's just gorgeous. This is one of my favorites from the line, and that's what that looks like. Sorry about the mix-up. Back on track now. We have Night Prowl, which is a black base with purple glitter in it, and again, or shimmer in it, I'm sorry. I'm all flustered now because of that mistake, but that's that there. It's very subtle shimmer. If you're not in direct sunlight, you don't really see it. A top coat does help, but it's a very subtle polish for this time of year. And lastly, I just have Black Cream, which is your basic black cream polish. Again, great for nail art because it's just $1. So that is that. Now I'm going to show you my Megalast collection. So the Megalast polishes come in a bottle like this. The really special thing about these polishes is the brush. They call it their Manicurve Pro Brush, and it's really wide and flat and the perfect brush for just 2 sweeps of polish across the nail and you're done. These run about $3 a piece, or not even $3, I feel like $2 or $2.50. I get them really affordably at Walmart. I get them for under $2, I believe. Very, very nice, very affordable. They have their main collection of polishes that you can get anywhere that Wet n Wild is sold, and then they have a line that when it first came out was exclusive to Dollar General. I don't know if that's still the case, but I thought that was kind of cool. It's definitely not a store that you really think of going for exclusive polish, but it's very, very cool. I got quite a few of the main line and some from that Dollar General line as well, so I'm just going to jump right into it. So the first one I have here is 2% Milk. This is just a really sheer, milky kind of cream color, and that's what that looks like. Very nice for layering, for just a sheer wash of color across the nail if you are in a business situation. Very, very nice. I love, love, love these Megalast polishes. I can't say enough good things about them. The range is huge, the formula is beautiful, dries really quickly, super affordable. This is probably my favorite drugstore brand of polish, these Megalast ones here. This next one is Sugar Coat. This is just a very, very, very pale white toned pink. Like, you can barely see the pink tone in it. It's almost white, kind of creamy, milky, beautiful neutral for, again, a business situation. Very, very nice. Next up, I've got the classic red. This is I Read a Good Book, and it's just really pretty, bright, Christmas red, gorgeous. Nothing else to say. Impeccable formula on that one. In fact, that you can get away with just one coat if you do a little bit of a thicker coat. This next one is Heatwave, and it's just sort of that brightened red, summer red, I call this. It's gorgeous. This one is a little bit streaky at 2 coats. If you're very, very careful, you can do 2 coats. Otherwise, I would do 3, but again, these coats are so easy. It's just a joy to work with these polishes. Next up, I have a deeper sort of burgundy red. This is Haze of Love. And again, at 2 coats, it's a little bit streaky here on my nail swatch, but it doesn't look like that on your natural nails. Sometimes these swatch nails kind of give you an impression that the polish is more sheer than it is because it's completely clear. Obviously, your nails are not clear. So that's what that looks like. Gorgeous for this time of year. I've got a bright in-your-face bubblegum pink here. This is called Candylicious, and it's just kind of a classic creamy, bright pink. Very nice. Most of the polishes that I have from this Megalast line are cream finishes. I feel like I haven't really been giving you guys too much detail on these, and I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get through it because there's so many. But a lot of these are cream finish polishes, and they're just stunning. This next one is another cream finish. This is Tropicalia. Again, kind of that bright, summery, pinky red shade that is just gorgeous. And there's a dog hair on it. Sorry, you guys, that's attractive. Next up, we have a bright summer orange. This is Club Havana. Again, it's a cream finish. Really nice for the summertime. Moving into something a little bit different. This is Undercover, and it's sort of a, I don't even know how to describe it. It's like a deeper burnt orange with some brown undertones, I guess. It's a really nice neutral shade. Again, if you're in a professional situation, just looks really pretty on my skin tone. I really like that one a lot. And it wasn't one that I thought that I was going to love because it just seems like such a block color, but on me it's really pretty. Now for something completely different. This is Lemon Drop, and this is one of the ones that I got from Dollar General, and it's just a bright, in-your-face neon yellow. Obviously with neons you need a top coat. This needs undies, wear white under it, but it's gorgeous. One of my favorite yellows ever. This is Limelight, a bright in-your-face green, again, perfect for summer. This is another one of those that I got from the Dollar General exclusive line. This is green with some gold shimmer running through it, so it's got a really pretty sheen. Looks really cool in the summertime with a bathing suit, you know, at the beach or whatever. Next up, this is sort of a matte finish. It kind of dries to that rubbery matte finish. But it's got some shimmer in it as well, so it's kind of unique. Obviously it's not a true matte since it has shimmer, but it does sort of dry to that rubbery finish with a little bit of sheen. The sheen is pretty much lost on the nail though. So this is Tahitian Pearl, and again, this is one of those that I got from Dollar General, and it's just stunning. Look at that. Oh, so pretty. Next up is a classic kind of, oops, I just dropped it, sorry. Pale minty blue shade that I love so much. This is one of my most used. This is I Need a Refreshment, and it's just classic cream polish that's so stunning. This you can get away with just one coat. Awesome. Another one that you can get away with just one coat. This is On a Trip, and it's just a really pretty purple cream. Very mid-toned purple, not too dark, not too bright, just right down the middle. Gorgeous. This is another sort of one of those kind of grandma-y colors that are a little bit weird, but I like. It's sort of a dusty purple. This is Bite the Bullet. And again, it's a cream finish, very, very pretty. You can get away with just one coat. A lot of these cream polishes from the Megalast line are just one coaters, which is so cool. And that's what that looks like. It's just really pretty, neutral, gorgeous. If you're looking for a purple that's a bit brighter, this is Through the Grapevine, and it's just a brightened purple shade. Still deep, but with a little bit of brightness. This is also a really pretty fall polish that I like a lot this time of year. But you could also wear it all year round. It's neutral enough for that, I think. If you definitely want something that's a little vampier, this is Disturbia. And this is a darker purple with some shimmer running through it. Very, very pretty. And I feel like that's great for this time of year. Almost looks black, but doesn't really lose the purple unless you're in really dark light. 4 more, you guys, and then I'm out of here. This is Sparkle and Gray. This is really pretty. It's a clear base polish with silver and purple shimmers and some larger iridescent glitter in there. It's really something special in the bottle. I feel like it loses some of its luster on the nail, but when you layer it on top of something and then you add a top coat, it really shines. Here in the swatch, it doesn't look like anything special, but I promise you it really is pretty. This is sort of the classic grayish taupe color. This is Wet Cement. And it's just really perfect for this time of year. Again, you can get away with just one coat of this. If you do a thicker coat, I usually do too, but just really nice fall appropriate shade. This next one is a sheer black base with larger pieces of red glitter and red shimmer. It's really cool, layered over top of black. This is, if I didn't say, on the 101. This is another one of those that I got from Dollar General. It's really, really pretty. And lastly, we have Under Your Spell, which looks like it's going to be this really deep, rich, vampy sort of reddy color, but it's pretty sheer on the nail. I usually wear this layered over black. Sort of nothing special, honestly, when it's swatched out, but it's really pretty in the bottle. So don't be fooled by this one. If you're looking for something sheer to layer with, then definitely this is a great one, but it's definitely not opaque on its own. And I don't know if I said, but this is Under Your Spell. So that's it. That's my Wet n Wild nail polish collection. Wet n Wild is such a versatile brand. You can get their Wild Shine polishes for $1 or less. You can get the Fast Dry polishes for $2 or less, and the Megalast polishes for $3 or less. So you got a great broad spectrum of super affordable polish. I love Wet n Wild. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you want to know any more details about a specific polish, leave me a comment down below and I'd be happy to go further in depth than this. Like I said, I just wanted to knock this out, go through really quick, just an overview of what I have. If you want to see swatches in real life or whatever, I can definitely do that on my blog, although my blog has been so neglected lately, so yeah. That's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, I'm just rambling now, so I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys later. Bye, everyone.